What's up, family? Welcome back to the Stop Sinking Show, where we go from struggle to flow. Life will throw you the grape. It's not going to throw it exactly in your mouth. You have to move. We all have a job to do, work to accomplish, places to get to, people to see. We all have to constantly be moving from where we are to where we are going. Even if you take pauses and rests in the middle, you are on a journey. And along that journey, not only are you responsible for the trek for yourself, but you will pick up people along the way who become your responsibility as well, and you become theirs. And so work is assigned, whether you like it or not, along the way. And in the acceptance of this, you have a choice in which you have to choose the spirit by which you choose to do this work. You can either look at this reality and say, I voluntarily take on this responsibility, or you can look at it and be guilted and weighed down by this and look at it like a burden to bear. Either one doesn't change the weight that you carry, but one might make the same load feel heavier than it needs to because of all that you add to it. The thing is, there's always dark energy available for us to steam through our assignments. You can use dirty fuel to charge you, and sometimes you have to. Maybe that's all you have. And there's times your own self-hate, your own lack of self-worth, your own pain, and the desperation that it births to no longer feel it is just all you have. And you have no choice but to use it. But you can only guilt yourself for so long. At a certain point, you can't keep pushing. You have to find the right thing within it that pulls you. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with what you are doing. You might have to continue doing the same things. You might still want to. But again, it's about how you approach it and the spirit that you carry while doing it. Either it's freeing you or it's binding you within it further. And I get it. I've loathed and despised and shamed myself into a lot of accomplishments in life. I've kept up continued effort for 2 decades just out of the feeling that I should. I have should myself into exhaustion. Guilt is a powerful weapon that often aims back at ourselves. And maybe it's even useful for the time being, but it's not sustainable. And you can only burn dirty fuel for so long before the entire system needs repair. And the thing is, guilt is also a powerful weapon someone else can aim against you, not just you aiming it against yourself. We all have privilege that someone else would love to have. To some people, their ceiling is our floor. And while you should remind yourself of that to keep yourself humble and earnest, you will encounter people who have no problem holding your privileges against you, to guilt you into actions, into beliefs, into behaving a certain way, adopting or compromising values to appease. Hate is such a powerful emotion that it can be passed on and shared. Hate is an endlessly renewable source, but it's not without its consequences. You can push to success, but not to peace. Peace is felt by doing what pulls you, or what part of the thing you're doing that pulls you. We don't have to reinvent or remove what we indulge in, just how we approach them, or what in it that connects and calls to us, instead of all the other things we have to push to get done. Because no matter the endeavor, you will still have parts of that need to be dealt with through push energy. You won't enjoy everything you do. There will be parts of anything you love that require effort and pain tolerance. Things you have to grind down and push through. But through all that effort, you better hope you find something within it, even a single thread, that feels like it tugs at your heart, that makes all the other parts worth it. In all the privileges that are taken for granted, you can find the one you actually consider a privilege to have, that you feel blessed to be a part of. And instead of feeling a sense of guilt to make the most of it, You can look at it like the honor and responsibility it is to carry. You can do the same things you were doing, but bring the part of you that knows what it is a privilege to do. As simple as I could put it, you can do it out of guilt because you feel like you have to do it. You should do it. You're put in a position and you should then push yourself to do it. Or you can do it out of responsibility because you choose to do it, because it's an honor to do it, because it's a blessing to be able to do it. You let it pull you to do it. And we can argue that it doesn't really matter as long as it gets done. You'll have to tolerate pain in either one of those routes. It's not like one makes it easier, but one might drain you and the other refuel you as you do it. Which one do you think will last the longest? It's not about doing it once. It's about being able to keep at it. Keep doing it. The work is never really done. Which one do you think you can sustain? Doing it out of guilt or out of a sense of responsibility that you choose? I love you, family. Stay true always. I'll see you on the next show.